loud. All right, so just starting at the top of the mat. In Samasthiti, which palms together in front of the heart or arms alongside the body. We can just close the eyes here. We'll just take a few moments and pay attention to the breath, connect with the breath, breathing in and out of the nose if that's possible. And we start to find Ujjayi breath, which is a oceanic sound in the throat. We've done that before. It's like you're fogging a mirror with your breath, but with your lips sealed. A little whispering in the throat. A few more rounds of breath here and we'll begin to move. Welcome if you're just coming in. We're focusing more on the Ashtanga practice as far as the different poses we'll be doing. They're very specific to this practice. So let's begin to move. Sun Salutation A, Surya Namaskar A. We'll take the arms out and up on an inhale. So it's one breath, one movement. Exhale, forward fold. Feel free to bend the knees. Inhale, halfway lift, fingers to the shins, flat back. Exhale, plant the hands, step back into plank. We lower to the belly or hover, chaturanga. Up dog or cobra, heart lifts. Down dog, take it back. We'll take about 5 breaths here. So that Ujjayi breath, or in through the nose, out of the mouth. And feel free to take child's pose at any time, or any other poses. If you just rather take rest, feel free to do that. Also feel free to modify. I will be talking a little quicker and just kind of going through things a little quicker. So one more breath here, inhale. And exhale. On the bottom of the exhale, gaze forward. Walk, step, or jump the feet to meet the hands, halfway lift. Forward fold. Rise up to standing. Inhale with a flat back, or we can roll up the spine there. And exhale, hands in front of the heart or arms alongside the body. All right, 2 more rounds through. Sun Salutation A. Inhale, arms out and up. 1 breath, 1 movement as best we can. Forward fold, exhale. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, plant the hands. You could jump back into chaturanga here if that's in your practice, or just step it back lower to the belly or hover. Up dog or cobra, chest lift. Down dog, press back. 5 breaths or so. You could also find any movement here if you'd like. Maybe pedal out the feet, bend the knees. Inhale. Exhale. 1 more breath here. Inhale, gaze forward. Walk, step, or jump the feet to meet the hands. Halfway lift. Forward fold. Rise up to standing. Inhale. And hands release, exhale. 1 more time through, Sun Salutation A. Inhale, arms out and up. Reach up, look up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, if you're jumping back, lead with the heart. Let the heart go forward and elbows bend when you land. Up dog or cobra, heart lifts. Down dog, press it back. Few breaths here. In through the nose, and out of the nose or out of the mouth. Couple more like that. Inhale. And exhale. 1 more. Inhale. Exhale. Gaze forward. Walk, step, or jump the feet to meet the hands. Halfway lift. Inhale there. Forward fold, exhale. Rise up to standing, inhale. Hands release, exhale. All right, moving on, Sunset Salutation B. We sink into chair pose. Weight in the heels, arms extend. Just inhale here. Exhale, straighten the legs, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, plant the hands, step or jump back, chaturanga or to the belly. Up dog or cobra, heart lifts. Down dog, press back. All right, we're stepping our right foot forward, left foot flat, or you can stay on the ball of the back foot and come into crescent lunge or warrior one. Hips square forward, inhale. You bring the palms together above the head. Exhale, lower the hands down. Step back into plank, chaturanga. You can always skip these vinyasas at any time as well. Down dog. Left foot steps forward, right foot flat, or we're on the ball of the back foot. Rise up, inhale. Hands touch overhead. Exhale, hands release. Step back, lower through, chaturanga. Or you could just press it into down dog. We'll take some breaths there. Down dog or child's pose. All right, getting warm. Woo. Hello, everyone. Welcome. Happy Yoga Friday, Friday yoga. All right, one more breath here. Inhale. Exhale fully. The bottom of the exhale, gaze forward, walk, step, or jump the feet to meet the hands, halfway lift. Forward fold. Rise up into our chair for the inhale. Uttanasana. Exhale, straighten the legs, hands to heart center, or release the arms. Again, inhale, chair. Sit back into our chair. Exhale, forward fold. We're going through, again, sun salutation B. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the hands, step or jump back, chaturanga. Up dog or cobra, heart lifts. Down dog. Right foot forward, left foot flat. Rise up, warrior one, inhale. Palms touch above the head, look up. Exhale, release hands down. One long exhale here as we lower. Up dog or cobra, inhale. Down dog. Left foot forward, right foot flat. Rise on up, inhale. Or we could be on the ball of the back foot here. Exhale, lower the hands. Step back. Vinyasa through. Or meet in down dog. Couple breaths there. 3 to 5 breaths. In down dog or child's pose. Woo, so good. Warm the body. Sun salutations. Really focus on the breath here. Inhale. Exhale. 2 more breaths. At the bottom of the next exhale, gaze forward, walk, step, or jump the feet to meet the hands, halfway lift. Forward fold. Rise up into our chair, inhale. And exhale, straighten the legs, arms release. All right, moving on. We can step our feet out here or jump our feet out about hips width apart. I'm gonna face you. Pada Angustasana, forward fold. We're taking our peace fingers, wrapping them around the big toes. So we may bend our knees to get there. Taking about 5 breaths in each pose, each stretch. Fold forward, reach the crown of the head down. 5. 5 breaths. 4. The legs are straight, really engage the quads. 3. 2. Neck is long, so our shoulders are away from the ears. And 1. Come up about halfway. Gorilla pose, Padahastasana, sliding the hands underneath the feet so the toes come to the wrist crease. And again, you may need to bend your knees to get there as much as you need to. Gaze forward, inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Straighten the legs, reach the crown of the head down. 5, 4. Keep starting to keep straightening the legs. 3, 2, and 1. Release the hands from the feet. We take our hands to our hips here, flat back, rise up to standing. Woo. All right, feet together. Okay, we're gonna step out with our right leg. So I'm at the front of the mat here. We're stepping out with our right leg, nice and long. And then we turn towards the back of our mat. I know you might turn away from me, but we're coming into Trikonasana triangle. So back foot flat, right toes point forward. We'll reach those arms up and reach the right fingers forward, forward, and then release the hand to the shin or maybe to a block here. Traditionally in Ashtanga, you take the peace fingers around the big toes. I love the block, so I usually use a block here instead. Up to you if you want to try that. We don't want to lose the integrity of the upper body here by doing that, reaching too low. We want to keep long here. A couple more breaths. 3. Maybe bring the gaze up with that top hand. 2. And 1. Use the core to rise up. We're just switching sides. So we take that triangle pose to the other side. So just switch the feet. Left toes forward, back foot angled, inhale. And exhale, reach forward, come into Trikonasana triangle. That top arm reaches, maybe the gaze comes up. 4, we're doing 5 breaths. We've done already 1. 3, the gaze can come down to the floor too, if that's better. 2, and 1. Engage core, rise on up, inhale. And we'll step it to the front of the mat, exhale, hands in front of the heart or arms alongside the body. Inhale here, and exhale. All right, we're gonna step out again. Right leg steps out. We turn to the back of the mat. Come into warrior 2 legs, taking it into a side extended angle. Arms come out. Then we can take the forearm down here, resting lightly, or reaching to the inside or outside of the foot. It's Ashtanga traditionally. I think it's outside. Outside Ashtanga, if we want to keep with that. Top arm reaches. 3 more breaths. Lift the gaze. 3. Lengthen through that left side body. 2. Round down into the feet. And 1. Come on up, inhale. We just switch the legs. Sink into the left knee, back foot flat, and come on into it as you're ready. 5 breaths, 5. Gaze up, if that's okay on the neck. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come on up, inhale. And exhale, come back to the front of the mat, pause. We'll step out once again. This time all 10 toes face the same direction. Prasarita, arms come out, inhale. Exhale, come forward with the hands. You can be on the fingers here or walk the hands back so the palms are in line with the heels. Crown of the head reaching down. 5, 4, legs are strong, neck is long. 3, 2, lengthen through the spine. 1 more breath, and 1. All right, take the gaze forward, straighten the arms, inhale. We take the hands to the hips, exhale, pause, nice flat back here, and then rise up, inhale. Woo, flat back. All right, we're gonna do one more version of that one. Interlace the fingers behind the back, or we could just grab for opposite wrists or forearms, open the chest, inhale, and come forward, exhale, or fingers interlaced here. Leading with the heart, and the crown of the head eventually reaching towards the floor. Legs are super strong. 5. You may start to take your arms a bit overhead. 4, 3, the shoulders do start to come up into the ears if you have the fingers interlaced. 2, and 1. With a nice flat back, rise up to standing. Woo. All right, and then we'll step forward, release the hands, step forward. Go ahead and pause there. All right. See where we're at. We're gonna do a little balance here. So I wrote it down, but haven't said it in a while. Ekapada Pada Angustasana. Yes, did it. All right, so we're taking our right knee into the chest. Left leg super strong. You could always come to a wall if you need here. Right knee into the chest. This is our first option. Or we take our peace fingers around the big toe and straighten that leg. 5. So nice and tall here, or we're just holding the knee, focusing on the straight leg. 4. Left hand on the hip. 3. Lift up the heart. 2. Reach out through the heel. And 1. All right, we're taking that right leg to the right. Right leg to the right. Balance. 5. You may take the left arm to the left, gaze to the left. 4. Standing leg is super strong. Or you have that bent knee out to the side. You're there. 3. Standing leg strong. 2. And 1. Beautiful. Take that leg back to center. Both hands to the foot if possible, or the calf here, and just reach that shin in towards the nose towards the shin. Might throw you off balance. And then we release the leg, hands to the hips for 3. Lift the heart, shoulders over hips. 2, hello balance. There I go. And 1, release. All right, shake it out, good job. That's challenging. Whew, I used to always not look forward to that one when taking classes. All right, but it's so, so good. I've gotten a lot better at it, and it does come. If you struggle with it, it does come eventually. With a lot of practice. All right, take the left knee in. May not be a lot for you. Left knee in, find your balance. Everybody's different. Every yoga journey. All right, so, or we peace finger around that left toe. 5. Stand up tall, standing leg strong. 4. Smile. 3. 2. And 1. Take that left leg to the left. Nice and easy. Maybe the gaze over to the right, maybe that arm out. A few more breaths here. 3. 2. And 1. Take it back to center. Both hands on the foot or the calf. Hug the leg in. Inhale. And then release the hands. Keep the leg lifted. Exhale. 3. Shoulders over hips. 2. Woo, we got this. And 1. Release. Shake it out. Woo. All right. Go back to the front of the mat. Take a breath here. Samasthiti. All right, stepping the right leg back one more time here, turning towards the back of the mat. We're coming into Parsvottanasana, or pyramid pose, it's also called. So that back foot is angled a little bit, front leg straight, and our hips square to the front. Taking the hands behind the back. You could come here, or reach wrists or forearms, or reverse namaste, which is palms together here behind the back. Lift the heart, inhale. Exhale, fold over this extended leg. We're keeping the hips square. So the nose starts to reach towards the shin. And you could always release the arms from behind the back and take the hands down to the floor or to blocks here. But keep squaring the hips. 3 more breaths. So right hip back, left hip forward. 2. Ooh, and 1. Come on up. Inhale, nice flat back. And we'll just turn to the other side. You can keep your hands behind your back if they're still there. Clasped. And then Square the hips. Inhale, lift the heart. Exhale, forward fold. Come forward. Keep squaring those hips. Left hip back, right hip forward. More of a scissoring of the legs. I like that description. I've heard quite a bit. Scissoring the legs towards one another. More breaths here. Nose towards the shin. Keep a nice long spine. 3, 2, and 1. Come on up. Inhale. And exhale, release. Step it to the front. Woo, shake it out. We'll make our way to the floor, but we're going to go through a vinyasa. So inhale the arms out and up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, plant the hands, step back. This is our last vinyasa here. I think. I might add one. You never know. And back to down dog. Couple breaths in down dog. So in Ashtanga, we do a lot of vinyasas in between the floor stretches, which we won't necessarily do that here tonight, but we do a jump through where we jump through to a seat. But I'm just going to kind of break it down for a second, and you can kind of break it down as well. You don't have to necessarily jump through. So we take our right shin forward. We'll show you the front. Right shin forward, so taking the right knee towards the right elbow, and then left shin forward. You can balance there. And you can kind of just step back into a plank and do that. We've done that so many times before, right? Where we really get into the core. You can just try this a couple times. And this is the work. This is where you start. If you're interested in that jump through. Or we're just coming to our seat. So that's the first step. I'll kind of break it down a little more in the future in this class. But that's kind of a fun thing to work on. All right, Dandasana. Extend the legs out. Flex the feet, really strong legs here. Hands on either side of the hips. And then take the chin towards the chest. And lengthen through the back of the neck. And just sit really tall. We're grounding down into the legs. And lifting up through the spine. A couple more breaths here. Right, on your next inhale, take those arms overhead. And exhale, we'll come into a forward fold, nice and long in the spine. Hands reach to the outside of the calves, ankles, or feet. Reach that heart forward. Keep lengthening through the spine with every breath and sinking a little further forward. Three more breaths here. Forward fold. Great pose to cool the body. All right, come on up. Next inhale. We'll make our way onto our back. Coming into a little back bend here, bridge pose. So walk the heels in, feet are apart about hips width. And we walk the shoulder blades together under the body. And lift the hips when you're ready. So if you do have back bend in your practice, feel free to take a couple of those here. We're going to stay with bridge for the sake of time. But feel free to interlace your fingers under the body in bridge. And we're going to take a couple more breaths here. Great. Make sure there's space between the chest and the chin. And release. Release the mid-back, lower back to the floor. And just pause there. Take an inhale. And exhale. One more time, we're going to come up. So if you're coming up into full wheel, feel free, come on up. Or bridge pose, you just lift the hips. down into the hands. You can interlace the fingers. On a traditional Ashtanga, we usually do a back bend and an inversion at the end. So we're just gonna lift our legs up, but feel free to do a handstand or headstand if that's in your practice, or even legs up the wall. Okay, we'll go ahead and release bridge. Just pause there. We'll go ahead and lift the legs overhead. You can stack the hands and create a little pillow under the sacrum, the pelvis. We're going to lift the legs up, just getting upside down a little bit here. The legs up, feet apart a bit. And again, feel free to come into headstand. If that's in your practice, or even handstand, anything to get you upside down. Also go legs up the wall. Take a few more breaths here. You could also take the legs up and over into a plow if you'd like here, but make sure you're not on the neck. Really important. You want to be on the shoulders and just taking your legs up and over. Maybe the toes touch overhead. You support the lower back. Couple more breaths. Release. You're coming from a headstand or handstand, come into a child's pose. Otherwise, we'll just take the knees into the chest here on our back. Rock a bit side to side. Letting out a couple breaths. If there's anything else you need to do here, we have a few more seconds, or we'll make our way into Shavasana. Find relaxation. Make your way there. Extend the legs, extend the arms. Palms face up. And take rest. Well-deserved rest. Soften the face, the jaw. Maybe cover the eyes with something. And just absorb our practice. Like I said at the beginning, this practice is very purifying, very, very therapeutic. So just let that all sink in here. Find some stillness. Leave you here. Thanks so much for joining. Stay here as long as you can. I'm going to log you off. But I did record this, so you're welcome, Brianna. I did record this, so